My name is Carrie Najar, and I picked the article from the New York Times called "We Didn't Eat the Marshmallow Ate Us" by Michael Bourne, and that was published on January 10th of this year. The article is about a famous study about small children, 3-year-olds, who were given a test having 2 marshmallows on a table, seeing if they would cave into their impulse and eat one immediately, or have some willpower and hold out and get the 2 as a reward. And something interesting in the article was bringing into light outside variables that weren't in the original study, such as the stability of the children's home life being an outside factor that wasn't taken into consideration. For some children who don't have a stable home life, all they know is what's right in front of them, and they don't have any promise or security in someone's word, a stranger's word, that they'll get something they aren't sure of. So children with a bad home life might just have taken what was right in front of them, and children with a better home life might have had more patience to wait for the 2 marshmallows. So that's something that wasn't taken into consideration. And the article presented a practical application of the positive correlation later in life with the more willpower a person has, the more success overall in their life they might have, which could be true. What I learned from the article is that the study's famous, and I had no idea it was so famous. I'd only read about it briefly in a previous textbook. And I also learned that of the 185 people from the original study who were tracked down, only 94 agreed to participate in the second half of the study, which wasn't even in the original design. It was kind of just by happenstance that it turned out that way. There's a huge amount of data missing from the study because so few people did not participate in the second half of it. So I wonder how would that sway the results, if at all. It relates to the course because it involves human participants. So the 3-year-old children in the initial study would have had to have parental consent, and the 94 people, and the total 185 people who were tracked down later, 94 of them agreed to participate and the other half declined. So that was exercising the human rights of being informed and having the choice to participate in a study or not. Where I'd go to Google Scholar or PsycInfo to the abstracts, or psych journals for further research, and I'd probably search for impulses or willpower or longitudinal studies. I'd expect to find a lot of research involving middle-class participants, because it seems like for the most part there isn't much research involving poverty-stricken or extremely affluent participants in the majority of the studies. That's all.